Hey, everybody. This is Jade, hostess of Erotic Talk Radio.
And I'm Tay Real, host of It's Real Talk Radio.
And we are here in the green room with Jade and Tay.
Welcome.
We're about to chop it up.
Yeah, it's time to get in. There's some crazy stuff going on right now.
Yeah. So we wanted to just talk about some of the things that's going on. Well, one thing in particular in this segment of the Green Room.
Yeah, man, this Bill Cosby Verdict situation, highly controversial.
Very.
I was digging and dabbing at it a little bit. I didn't get a chance to do as much research as I really wanted to, because there was just a lot of crazy stuff going on. But I did get to do a little bit of digging, and I definitely had mixed feelings about it. Jay, how you feel about it? What's your feelings on this Bill Cosby guilty verdict?
Wow. I'm torn between this whole thing. I really am. I'm okay. So my thing is,
first of all, let's announce what he's actually found guilty of. For those who don't know.
Okay. So he has, how many counts does he have? I think you had the information for, because you called it out today.
3 counts of indecent assault.
Yeah, he was accused of sexual assault. He was accused of aggravated indecent assault, stemming from drugging and molesting a woman 14 years ago. This was 14 years ago that he that this apparently had happened, or allegedly happened. And so, yeah. Andrea Constant, because apparently she came out, and then 2 other women had spoke up and said that they too were drugged and sexually assaulted by him. And then I think that some more women had came forward. I don't know, but it just seemed like out of nowhere, it just started. The Jello pudding man was getting plummeted by all these women. It just yeah.
Well,
wow.
Well, you as a woman, right? How do you feel about it personally? Like, do you feel like he is definitely guilty? Like, you feel strongly, like, definitely guilty? Like, yes, like, we needed that conviction for all the women out there who are victims, or do you feel kind of like he was, like, targeted?
I am torn with this because of how long it has been before anyone has came forward. Because in my situation, I was so traumatized, like, it was immediate. I do know the fear that can be there to cause you not to want to say anything, be fearful to say anything, and the bravery comes later on. To me, that one person said something and everybody just came out of from under a rock hole somewhere. Like, it just seemed so sudden and so quick that more and more people was coming. And my only concern when I see this kind, because, oh gosh, you got me with this one, Tay. Because there are us women who really do go through this trauma, like really, really do go through it and have experienced it. But you do have some people who find an opportunity. I mean, if I sound kind of fucked up for saying that, but you do. You have some people who
opportunities.
Some people who just an opportunity comes, and I've seen it. I've seen some women who will use a situation to make it sound like it's worse than what it was, or they what is the word I'm looking for? They just I don't know. They I don't know the word I'm looking for. Say it's it's exaggeration, but I mean they fluff it. They fluff it. You know what I'm saying? They make it seem. I don't know, because I don't know what the situation was with these women. I'm hearing that. Here's why I'm saying this for the ladies. It's like, oh my gosh. From what I understand, if this situation did happen or whatever happened, or someone decided they were going to come out, from what I understand, they were paid off. Each of these women were paid off, and they held their silence. From what we're getting a whole lot, and please understand that we're getting a whole lot of different stories, alleged stories from different people, from different news. People are making it sound like horribly worse. It's a lot of exaggeration that's going out there. So we really, as the people that are looking in and reading these and listening to this on the news and reading it on blogs, we are only seeing what people want us to see. Does that make sense, what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, so to hear that some of these women were paid off, they were silent. My question is, if you were traumatized, why take the money? If this meant a lot to you that something has happened to you and why take the money? Why?
They're saying that the women were like, intimidated. He's a powerful guy. He's, Hollywood, the Hollywood connection and everything. And, people wouldn't believe them. And, they would be kind of like outcast and all of that stuff. And they was intimidated. And these women, I guess, wanted careers in Hollywood, and
right.
They were intimidated, and they just didn't want to feel embarrassed and intimidated, and nobody having their back. And so I guess one person, whoever was the first woman that came out, that had the courage, and the next one followed, and so on. But I do find it definitely interesting about the payoff. I'm just now finding out about that. Like, wait, so the one Andrea Constant is her name? Is her name correct?
Mhm.
She got paid what?
Constant.
Paid off what? $3 million?
That's what I'm trying.
Back in 2006.
That is what is tripping me out. Is that each of these women were paid a substantial amount of money, and so they kept silent. Hence, how long it's taken them to report this?
Well, wait. Here's one thing I want to say, too. Like, wait, so he was accused of this crime on Andrea Constant in 2004. So, 14 years ago. And
he was accused of the crime.
80, right.
Wait,
of
so,
that,
okay,
like
so
she's saying
there's
he did
nothing.
That in 2004, which is
right,
14 years ago.
She's
So
saying that, but this is coming out now. Right, but what I'm saying to you is this is coming out now that he done this. There are people that are saying that back when Bill Cosby was out, he was drugging women.
Yeah,
you know
in
what
the
I'm
80s
saying?
and all that stuff.
So my thing is,
but the statute of limitations was up on, I think, most of them.
I'm telling you, if the price is right, certain things. If you give me $32 million, I might keep quiet too. I don't know. But
most women, do you know how many? Man, listen, you got women.
I'm not going to come back all these years later to discuss something that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's just the thing, is that I guess it depends
if you're
on
paid
the
off,
trauma
I mean,
that you're going through. I don't know. I don't know. This is
because you want to avoid the criminal thing. Like, all right, we can avoid this criminal thing if you pay me off because you violated. All right, that kind of makes sense. Like, it's kind of like selling your soul for money, but it does make sense that, like, all right, I'm willing to avoid this criminal thing because of the whole public thing that comes with it and da-da-da. All right, let's just go ahead and just pay me off, and we just both go on with our lives. So you get paid off, and then it's settled or whatever, and then it's like, okay, you know what? No, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and file criminal charges. Like, I don't get it. What do you got going on with Erotic Talk Radio this week, Jade?
We be having open discussions and we talk about a little bit about everything. So just come and check us out this Thursday. Go into the group. If you're on Facebook, check out our group, Erotic Talk Radio, and join the group, and that way you can get on the link and you can see what we're going to be talking about in the next day or two.
Well, for the tubers out there that's unfamiliar with us and unfamiliar with Erotic Talk Radio, let them know how they can find. Of course, we're going to leave all of the contact information in the description below. But for those just listening, some people don't want to click. They just like to listen. They don't want to like click and scroll and all that. So let the people know how they can find Erotic Talk Radio, how they can slide through and check you out.
blogtalkradio.com/Erotic Talk Radio. Hey, check us out.
No doubt. It's realtalkradio.com. Also blogtalkradio.com/Tay-Real, but it's realtalkradio.com is a lot more simple. So for the tubers who are unfamiliar, briefly, it's Real Talk Radio. We just it just don't matter. We might talk about this week. Next week we might talk about I don't know what's some dates.
We might get into
like stuff like Erotic Talk Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. We might get an erotic discussion going on, but we just switch it up on It's Real Talk Radio. That's what we do. So week to week, you just never know what we might be discussing, but it's always controversial and entertaining. And that's every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and the call-in number is 347-838-9540. Callers are welcome. And just be on the lookout. A lot of good stuff coming, So definitely be on the lookout. Also, it's realtalkradio@gmail.com. Send an email if you want to be a guest. You're up and coming, whatever. You're talented, or you feel strongly about this or anything. Just send an email. You could be just a regular average Joe, but if you got something interesting that you want to share, we might could do a discussion about it, bring you on, and let's talk about it. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. So definitely tune in to It's Real Talk Radio every Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
And follow us here on YouTube. Subscribe to our page and
that's true.
Check out some more.
True.
Check out
the Green Room with Jade and Tay.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it.
And there's also the email for that, right? It's TheGreenRoomWithJade&Tay @gmail.com. Jade is Jade and Tay is Tay. You know what I mean? Definitely, like Jade said, subscribe and hit us up, leave comments. Keep in mind it's our first segment. We got these internet radio shows that we do every week, and we decided to do a weekly segment. The Green Room with Jade and Tay. We're doing this exclusively for the tubers, So every Tuesday, be on the lookout for a new upload on a new discussion. And this is what we're here for, to have these discussions and talk about the things that may not be so easy to talk about, the things that make you a little uncomfortable, or you getting into a debate with your friend or your cousin or whatever. That's the type of stuff we're going to be doing every Tuesday, just giving our opinion. Sometimes we'll agree, but sometimes we'll disagree. There's no bias. So we're here to do, y'all. So check us out, man. You know, we're gonna keep bringing y'all that content. All right. So the Green Room with Jade and Tay. We will catch y'all next week.
Holla.
Peace out.